How we doing, everyone? Just showing you a small video of my mini aquaponics setup. I just kind of built this together after watching a heap of instructional videos and reading up about it. Just excited about the little concept. So I decided to do a mini one as a test phase first of all, just to see how things go. I've tried to get the cost down with finding bits and pieces here and there, and I'm quite impressed with how it's going. So I've only had it set up for about, say, 4 weeks now, but I'm pretty happy to say that the fish haven't died and the plants are growing. So I'll flip the camera and show you what's going on here. So there it is there, hopefully you can see it in the light. This is it's like a 50-litre fish tank. There you go. And we've got the small pump in there that brings the water up. That piece of PVC pipe in there is just something for the fishes to hide in. I notice every time that I have the covers off that they always like to dart behind the pump, so that just gives them a bit of security. You'll notice the water is just dumping into this bucket here. The reason I'm doing that is because if I just let it pour straight into the tank, there's actually a lot of splash happening. So I figure if I just let it dump into the bucket with a hole in the bottom, then it'll just pour a little bit nicer and we don't lose as much water. Going up to the grow bed, wasn't sure exactly what would do well and what wouldn't, so I just put as much as I could of anything in there. So we've got some broccolini, we have some Italian parsley, some cos lettuce, red capsicum, coriander or cilantro. We've got some spring onions there, and we've got some strawberries. Now, out of all of them, the strawberries seem to be doing the best. They just started flowering within a week or two, and they haven't stopped flowering. So I'm hoping we get a good crop of strawberries out of that. Just 2 little plants. The broccolini is doing really well. That one started probably about half the size of what it is now, so in 1 month it's doubled in size. So that should go up, I think, about 60 centimeters tall, so hopefully there's enough room. You'll notice the media I use is just standard asphalt gravel. Does the job well. We've got a bell siphon in there, and the water just dumps into this from this little hose here. Now, I did have a little siphon system set up, sorry, not siphon, a little filtration system set up in my bucket, where I just put a little piece of shopping calico in through the hole, and that actually filtered really well until yesterday when it was slowing down, and so the water was overflowing over the top of the bucket and we lost a lot of water. Thing is, I was away that day, and so when I got here to check it in the evening, the poor fishies had about 20 centimeters of water that was swimming in when it got to the low point. So you'll just notice it did dump beforehand. There's a little bit of food. They got some food this morning, so a little bit left over, but yeah, fishes are doing well. Haven't lost one. There's 16 of them in there. Like I said, I just put this together after watching heaps of YouTube videos and reading a bit. Honestly, don't have a clue as to what I'm doing, apart from just let's see how they go. And so far everything's doing well. So if you see anything that I should be doing a little bit differently, I'm not going to mess around with pH, is what I read. With a small system like this, it's going to be a little bit too harsh to try and mess around with pH. So that is on the slightly acidic level. I assume that's why the strawberries are so happy. The frost did get to the cilantro. I did have these covered with a nice big plastic tub when it did frost over, as we're still trying to come into spring here in Australia. But the edges, you can see, I'm not sure if you can see there, the edges of the leaves have got a slight brown tinge because the frost still did get to the ones on the side. The latest are doing well, so yeah, I'll try and do an update later on and let you know how it's all gone. But like I said, if you got any comments, any ideas as to how to make this better, I'm glad to listen to them. I do plan on putting a second bed on top of this and see how that goes as well. So this one will be turned sideways and the next bed will be right next to it, and they should both fit on top of a little stand there. Alright, have a good one. Here's cheers.